Greetings! It is I, Countess Naravan Dracovin, Lord and Emperor of the Dracovin Empire, and welcome. It is time to continue my discussion on the lands, legends, planes, and planeswalkers of Magic the Gathering, where I take each one of these, introduce you to them, a little bit of history, a little bit of information about each, to expand your knowledge about the world settings of Magic the Gathering. Today, I have another planeswalker for you, Tamiyo. So Tamiyo is a Soratami, a moonfolk planeswalker born in Oboro on the plane of Kamigawa. She has an unknown age. She is a blue-aligned planeswalker, oftentimes using blue mana spells, just like many of the moonfolk are blue-aligned. She is a truth seeker to the extreme. She believes in finding out the truth of all matter and recording it down for all time, that this truth will be known. She seeks to understand, but is reluctant to interfere. When her spark basically ignited, she found the multiverse a fantastic and amazing place that it was beyond her wildest dreams to explore. She found that she could go to so many planes and record information she could bring back to the scroll towers of Oboro. Each plane had a unique mystery to it that she could dive into and explore, that she could spend as much time as she could observing it and learning from it. But she always returns to her loving family and her husband, Genku, in Otawara. In the end, she always comes back to that. So, Genku and Tamiyo actually have 3 children. They have a son, Hiroku, a daughter, Rumio, and an adopted Nezumi son, Nashi. It is known that Tamiyo's parents are still alive and that she has at least one sibling, but it's not been heard whether this sibling is a brother or a sister. Now, she also formed an informal story circle in order to exchange stories of the various planes from the multiverse. A number of planeswalkers are actually been known to be members of the story circle, including Naraset, Elspeth, and Ajani Goldmane. We see her mostly on Innistrad, where she was observing the cycles of the moon there, the silver moon of Innistrad, and seeing its effects on the various inhabitants and people that lived there, the effects on things like vampires and werewolves over time. As she was observing this, she also saw the massive change when Avasia was freed from the Hellveld. The effect of this and the changes that occurred within the plane, with Avasia's power being added to it, added to the mystery of this moon and the effects it has there. Now, it was a time after this that she did return home, because it is known that she helped out Ajani Goldmane. He was actually in mourning over the death of Elspeth, who he had observed within Theros. She effectively helped Ajani to overcome some of that and be able to move on. She did return to Innistrad and began to observe what was happening with the madness of Avasia. Effectively, she was staying out of it, though, until Jace convinced her to actually help out. She helped Jace confront Avasia, and the two of them looked like they were about to lose, until Sorin Markov arrived and destroyed his creation. The result of this, though, was the arrival of Emrakul upon Innistrad. Jace went to get the Gatewatch. Tamiyo was, of course, already ingrained in everything at this time, much to her chagrin. She assisted the Gatewatch in attempting to defeat Emrakul, and they realized, with the help of Tamiyo, the only way to stop Emrakul was to seal her within the moon. During the ensuing battle, Tamiyo eventually did manage to finish the spell in order to seal, using one of her scrolls, in order to seal Emrakul within one of the moons. Afterwards, of course, Gideon offered her membership in the Gatewatch. She declined. She met with Jace later on and revealed that it was not her who cast that spell. Emrakul had taken control of her and effectively cast the very spell which imprisoned her into that moon on herself. A very interesting thing that left Jace wondering what was going on with Emrakul and why did Emrakul do this. She, on the other hand, recovers from her scars that she has from this encounter with the Eldrazi Titan and moves on to continue her research, her discoveries, her discovering mysteries that she can bring back with her to her home in Kamigawa. So, stories themselves are a focal point of Tamiyo's magic. She tells stories effectively to enact very powerful ones, and she wears a number of bracers on her arm that she's promised never to remove that represent various stories. One of them including the destruction of Sarah's plane, and the story of that. One of them has actually been corrupted by the taint of Emrakul, though, when Emrakul effectively controlled her and caused that spell which sealed Emrakul's self into the moon. it corrupted one of those story bracers on her arms. Now, Tamiyo has been depicted in 2 different cards over the years. So that's it for today. I introduced you to the Soratami Planeswalker, Tamiyo. Kamigawa itself may never actually get another block. It was not a true success. So we might not see more stuff from it necessarily. But we can see characters from it, such as Tamiyo. We can learn more of her story, her family, things about her which are very interesting. We can see reflections of a plane we may not visit through her. But we also see an interesting character. She is an observer at the heart, one that seeks to learn everything there is about everything, and bring these stories back home to her family. A family that she has children, a husband, people that she loves. But she's also willing to share these stories with them, with other planeswalkers. She tries not to interfere. But when push comes to shove, she can be brought in. She is yet to join the Gatewatch, but it can be seen that she has a capacity that maybe someday she could, or at least she might help him out again. She's an interesting character I would love to see more of. But regardless, if you have any questions, comments, anything you want to say, anything you think I left out, please leave in the comment below. Please like, share, and subscribe. It should support the channel, the Empire, the work I do. If you want to show some extra support, you could always check out my Patreon, link in the description below. If you want to check out some maybe other great Magic the Gathering people, I can recommend Card Bazaar, They Said, We Said, and Tasty Snackies, my friends of the multiverse. You can always check out their Magic the Gathering stuff if you run out of stuff to watch of my own. But regardless, until the next time, I bid you farewell.